This is Yakutsk, the coldest city in the world. Do you know that here houses don't have basements? Sounds strange, right? I will explain it later, but first, let's discover how people build houses in this such freezing weather. Yakutsk is the coldest city in the world. It is not just a place to survive. It is a place where people use smart building methods to live in extreme cold. If you think building a house is hard where you live, wait until you see how people build houses in Yakutsk. Building a house in Yakutsk is difficult because of permafrost. Permafrost is ground that stays frozen all the time. If a house is not built the right way, it can sink, crack, or even collapse. Yakutsk is built on permafrost that is hundreds of meters deep. But the top layer, called the active layer, melts a little in summer and freezes again in winter. If a house makes the ground too warm, the permafrost melts unevenly. This can destroy the house. So, houses must be built in a way that keeps the ground cold. The foundation of a house in Yakutsk is very different from houses in warmer places. A house cannot sit directly on the ground because heat from the house would melt the permafrost. Instead, houses are built on strong steel or concrete pillars. These pillars go deep into the permafrost, about 10 to 15 meters down. They reach a layer that stays frozen and does not melt. This keeps the house from moving or sinking. Open spaces are left under the house so cold air can move through. This helps keep the ground frozen and stable. Because Yakutsk is so cold, houses must have thick insulation. The walls are made of thick wood or insulated concrete. There are many layers of insulation, sometimes up to 50 centimeters thick. Wood is a good material because it does not crack in extreme cold. Foam, fiberglass, and other insulation materials trap heat inside. Roofs are made steep so snow does not pile up. Extra insulation in the attic helps keep warmth inside. Windows and doors must be built carefully to stop heat loss. Houses have triple-glazed windows. These windows have 3 layers of glass filled with argon gas. This gas helps keep the cold air out. Window frames are made of wood or special plastic because metal gets too cold. Doors have extra insulation, and most houses have 2 doors with an air gap between them. This air gap keeps heat inside. If a door stays open too long, the inside of the house can freeze quickly. Basements are not possible in Yakutsk. Digging into the permafrost makes it melt, which causes big problems. Instead of basements, houses have storage areas above ground. Some have special rooms to store food and supplies. The open space under the house also helps keep the house safe from temperature changes. Heating is very important in Yakutsk. Temperatures can go down to -60 degrees Celsius or lower. Most houses get heat from a central heating system. This system is powered by big heating plants. In the countryside, people use coal or wood-burning stoves to stay warm. Houses have radiators and heated floors to spread warmth evenly. Since losing heat can be dangerous, many homes have backup heaters. These can run on diesel or electricity in case of an emergency. Plumbing and water systems must also be built differently in Yakutsk. Water pipes cannot be buried underground because they would freeze. Instead, pipes are above ground inside insulated metal covers. Heating cables help keep water from freezing. Sewage systems are also a problem in cold weather. Many houses have above-ground sewage tanks. These tanks must be emptied regularly. Underground sewage pipes would freeze and stop working. Floors in Yakutsk houses are designed to be warm and insulated. Floors are raised above the ground to stop heat from escaping to the permafrost. Wooden or insulated concrete floors keep heat inside. Many modern houses have heated floors to add extra warmth. Without these special floors, the inside of a house would be too cold to live in. Building houses in Yakutsk takes special knowledge and skills. Engineers and builders must plan every part of a house carefully. The foundation, walls, windows, doors, heating, plumbing, and floors must all be designed for extreme cold. Without these special building methods, houses would not last long in Yakutsk. If you enjoyed learning about how people live in the coldest city on Earth, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting facts.